Well, if that comes about, I'll be very happy with that development, because I think that would strengthen Singapore as a financial center, and at the same time, it will also increase the stability, the financial stability in the region. So I very much look forward to that. I hope that we can achieve that. Well, there are difficult trade-offs, and which is why, as Minister Lim mentioned, it has not been an easy decision for most. I mean, there are pros and cons. It has created jobs. It has brought in new excitement into Singapore. It has brought in the tourists. But at the same time, I think what we have to be very careful about, and which we have to constantly monitor, is the social impact of the casino.
Your personal stand?
Yeah.
What's your personal stand?
Well, on balance, I think, on balance, I support having that. But at the same time, as I said, no policy is sacrosanct forever, and you have to continually monitor that, be vigilant, and make sure that we minimize the impact of the casino. Well, it is a conviction that grows by the day, and during the global financial crisis, I dealt with it very intensely. I had very extensive as well as intensive interactions with financial authorities all over the world. As I mentioned earlier, I read up quite a bit on the causes of the crisis, on the origins of the crisis, and it just deepened my convictions that many countries are unable to do the right things because the politics is so divisive, so polarized, that they either do things which are detrimental to their people, or they do not take the right actions. And looking at the challenges around us, I mentioned about thinking ahead about the future. I think the next 10 years are going to be crucial years for Singapore. Externally, I think we're going to face more intense global competitions. We're going to face, but at the same time, there will also be greater opportunities with the growth of China, India, and we have to make use of this moment to make sure that we make progress. And internally, I think we also have, the conditions have changed. I think we have a better educated population, and that is an opportunity to harness the creativity and the ideas of a younger generation. Yeah. 我在公共服务已经27年了。我在这27年中呢，我尤其是近几年有很多机会和其他的官员谈到政策上的问题。很多个国家他们虽然很清楚他们的政策，我再讲一遍，很多个国家虽然很清楚他们应该推行的政策，却无能为力，因为他们的政治分化了社会。在这方面呢，我觉得新加坡接下来的挑战是会更大，不过机遇也是蛮大的，所以我们要利用这个时期改造我们的经济，然后再创造一个更有活力的经济，把人民的生活水准提高，而且把人民的凝聚力更深一层的更有凝聚力。Well, my wife is a civil servant, yeah, and she's a year my junior. Yeah, my kids, one is 17 and one is 20. Yeah.
Both sons?
No, the elder one is a girl, and my daughter is. Yeah. Well, I think there are two levels of work that we need to do. One is, of course, at the national level. What are the policies that nationally we have in place to bring people together? And I think there are a number of measures which have been taken by MCYS and other communities. And at the same time, I mentioned about some of these economic policy measures whether it is workfare, whether it's share and growth package. All these are measures to make sure that Singaporeans share in the growth of the economy. At the same time, I think at the constituency level, there are a lot of opportunities to bring people together. Recently, I was in Tampines and I saw many of the activities which the grassroots organizations organize to bring people of different races, from different walks of life, from different age groups together. Those are very meaningful things, and I think we should continue to do so and continue to expand. Yes.